And this is a must-have, egg rolls.
Yeah.
So no matter you're going there, throughout the year to a Chinese restaurant or especially on holidays, definitely this is a must-have.
Welcome to Broccoli Universe.
You're watching Nightcap with the Broccolis.
I'm Adam and I'm Jewish.
I'm Ariel, I'm Chinese.
And together we are...
Junies.
Yeah.
You got the concept?
Jewish and Chinese. That was coined by my brother.
And my brother from the other mother. Credit to him.
Yeah, credit to him. Should we get into it tonight's episode?
Yeah, and it's Christmas.
Yay!
And tonight, in this episode, we're going to talk about how we celebrate Christmas as a Jewish and Chinese family.
Yeah, and I think we should delve into our food experiences.
Yeah, so I heard, before I come to the United States, I didn't know about this. Actually, I didn't even know about this before I met you.
Really?
Yeah, so I heard on Christmas Day, the tradition for the Jewish community is to have Chinese food.
Yep, we go out and we eat Chinese food. And that dates back to even me growing up having Chinese food.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me more about your experience.
Yeah, so growing up, we had a few Chinese restaurants. Jenny Lo's, we had Pier 6, and we had Yet Wah. Those were the three main restaurants that we went to when I was growing up.
Okay. What do you normally order?
So I was big into cashew chicken and pot stickers. Those were my two go-tos. My dad would usually get shrimp fried rice. That's his favorite. It still is. I mean, when you met me, we still, that's what we had. You would make that for him, or I would make that. My mom would get foiled chicken, which is basically you take a piece of chicken, usually chicken thighs, and you smother in sort of a teriyaki sauce, a Chinese teriyaki sauce, and then you would wrap it in foil. And I believe you put it in the oven or you steam it. I'm not 100% sure, but it came out, and when you opened the foil, it was steaming. It was a beautiful sight to see, kind of like a fajita in a way when you get fajitas at your table.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. And my sister usually, if I remember best, she would usually get fried rice or she would split it with my dad.
Fried rice family.
Yeah.
How did this tradition come about? This is really interesting.
Yeah, so it started in about the 1920s, the early 19th century. And what happened was you had two cultures, Jewish and Chinese cultures. They were sort of segregated and they were looked at as outsiders. And Chinese restaurants needed to stay open for sort of survival. And Jewish people had nowhere to go to out to eat like they would any other day of the year.
Yeah.
So Chinese restaurants were open. And what was good about it was there was lots of variety. You had fish, you had poultry dishes, you had beef dishes, and it really never broke the rules of kosher.
And imagine, because there are just so many types of meats for the Jewish community and families to choose from, and it's much easier for them to go to a Chinese restaurant versus go to a different type of restaurants.
And there wasn't a lot of mixture of ingredients that affected the kosher rules. I mean, kosher rules, your food has to be blessed by a rabbi, so you didn't really have that, but you had something similar in that context.
Yeah, and I know in the Chinese cuisine we don't really use milk with meat.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that kind of have a little bit of similarity with the Jewish community.
Yeah. So with that in mind, could you let me know of your experiences when you came to the U.S.? I mean, how was it as a culture shock for you?
Well, it's interesting. In China, we don't really celebrate Christmas until recent years. And it was not really religion per se. It's more of people want just to have fun and use this holiday. And a lot of large brands and commercials, they use this opportunity to, do promotions and marketing. And, that's one of the times that people just love to shop.
Yeah, it really
and
is.
It's close to the New Year as well, right? So when I was back in China, I didn't really grow up celebrating Christmas at all. And we didn't even have the concept of, oh, we need to celebrate for Christmas. But when I came to United States, where I was, spending a lot of time with my ex's family during Christmas season. And on the day of Christmas, normally we would spend the time with the big family, and there will be a Christmas tree beautifully decorated. Ooh. And there will be pictures hanging on the Christmas tree. And, we all kind of cook different dishes, and we'll just bring it to the family gathering. I think that's really eye-opening for me, because we didn't have that back home in China.
Got you. Yeah. So it was more of a gathering together of the family. People would probably come over. Like you mentioned, there would be different dishes prepared. It was more of everybody comes together at home instead of going out to eat, it seems.
Right. It's definitely, eating at home much more popular, and people, cook the meals. Yeah. And then after that, it's a huge cleanup,
of course,
that we have to do. So I kind of prefer the way that we just go to a restaurant and let other people handle the cleanup. And one other thing I noticed that's really interesting is the Chinese community in America actually have been adopting the tradition of celebrating Christmas. Not for, I wouldn't say 100%, but majority of the Chinese families celebrating for Christmas, I think, are not for religious reasons, but for just the spirit of good, having the good vibes, bring happiness, bring the families together, and have, gift exchanging and those really fun aspects of Christmas.
It's the spirit, it's the cultural aspect, not the religious aspect.
Right.
Going to church at midnight and sitting through a couple hours of mass and then coming home, or going in the morning to church on Christmas Day.
Yeah. I have friends, Chinese friends, they don't really go to church at all, but they do celebrate Christmas, and just so they can show their kids as well, this is a time that we celebrate together, we care about each other, we share gifts, I think those are great tradition to have for the families that are not really Christian, who doesn't really celebrate Christmas as a religious holiday.
Yeah.
So do you remember maybe 3-4 years ago, we actually watched a documentary. It's called Dreaming of a Jewish Christmas. Do you remember that?
Yeah, we found it on PBS. We were just relaxing. I think it was Christmas Eve, and it was just, we wound up on PBS, and there was this Jewish family at a Chinese restaurant, and it kind of sparked our interest. We kind of were like, let's sit and watch this. And it kind of broke down how Jewish people celebrate Christmas by going to a Chinese restaurant, or how you've had a majority of Christmas songs like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer were written by Jewish people. And the main reason was the want of belonging to the culture, and being able to say, you know what, I want to be able to put my 2 cents in, throw my hat into the religion, and create this music. So that was one thing that really stood out for me that I didn't know even growing up.
Yeah, I heard actually there are quite a few Christmas songs are written by Jewish composers.
Yes.
Yeah, that's very interesting to know.
Yeah. And it was maybe an hour and a half long documentary. Yeah. And it was phenomenal. It was fun. There was lots of humor.
And lion dance in the restaurant. Yeah. Well, that's something that you probably want to see it in a real Chinese restaurant, in real life.
Yeah.
But in the documentary, it was really, really nice to see how the 2 different communities bond together through Chinese food.
Yeah.
And on this special holiday.
And the laughing and and being able to talk to each other and not be drowned out by other patrons saying "quiet down" or whatnot. It was about community and bringing together, and there was a lot of musical numbers I felt in there and comedy that was brought into it that the actors on both sides, the Chinese actors and the Jewish actors, were taking part in.
Yeah, definitely recommend it. Yeah. We will drop the link to the trailer in the description, and if you're interested in checking it out, I think we highly recommend it.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, and now we have a daughter.
Yes,
and she is growing up in this really diverse culture.
Yep.
Not just Jewish or Chinese, but also she's absorbing and getting exposed to all kinds of culture.
She really is. It's an eye opener, not only for her but for us. How much she's taking to the different cultures and different religions. I mean, we're not tying her down to a religion per se, but we're introducing her to the notion of different ones. And ironically, her favorite song what is her favorite song?
Jingle Bells.
Yeah, she loves Jingle Bells. And she loves it in both English and Mandarin. So she sings it in both.
She could sing both ways.
Yeah.
And she has one of those little karaoke microphones. Yeah. And one of the songs that is Jingle Bells. So she will always go through, I don't know, maybe there's 10 or 12 songs and trying to find that one. And she will be singing about it. And then she will be, happy ever, like the happiest girl in the world. Yeah. Definitely, this is something we want her to experience, not just, the Chinese and the Jewish cultures.
Yeah.
And we want to give her the opportunity to explore other religions or other cultures, ethnicities. And even though we didn't have a Christmas tree in the house, we did.
We got her Hanukkah bush.
And she has a Hanukkah bush, and she had 8 nights in a row to get her gifts.
Yeah. And that dates back to at least my childhood. I mean, it wasn't extravagant gifts. It might have been a couple pencils one night or a notebook for school. It was mainly focused on that. But,
well, she got much better gifts than you did.
I did get nice ones. Shout out to my folks. But it wasn't always extravagant gifts because it's 8 nights and you want them to be happy. And we'll post a picture of our Hanukkah bush. I think we should.
Yeah.
So another thing that we really kind of encompassed her in, because we're in Northern California, the home of Charles Schulz and Peanuts or Snoopy and Charlie Brown, however you know it as. I have my vinyl player, my record player, and one of the records I've had for a long time is Charlie Brown Christmas, because jazz is one of my favorite genres. One of the things that Leia loves to do, I've noticed more in the past couple months, is she'll ask for Charlie Brown Christmas, and she'll ask me to play it. And I've kind of shown her how to put the record on the turntable and play it. And she loves it. She loves to laugh and sing and dance to it. She loves to dance to music, but she's really taken hold to Charlie Brown Christmas. That was a fun episode, wasn't it?
That was. Should we pull out the leftovers from lunch?
Sure, I'm excited to have them because I wanted them earlier, but I knew we were going to film tonight. So let's just have some.
We're it for the best. And this is a must-have, egg rolls. Yeah. So no matter you're going there, throughout the year to a Chinese restaurant, or especially on holidays, definitely this is a must-have. Yeah. Should we cheers?
Yeah. Who doesn't like an egg roll?
I know, right? It's crispy and yummy and tasty.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Are we in heaven?
You?
Should we go for more tomorrow?
I think we should. Maybe some pot stickers next time.
Yeah. We would love to hear about your story of how you celebrate Christmas. Do you go out to eat, or do you eat at home with friends and family?
To my fellow Jews out there, do you go to eat at a Chinese restaurant on Christmas? We'd love to hear about it in the comments below.
Yeah, if you like this episode, please share, like, and subscribe.